Hey traders, Shane from GMT Futures and FX, welcome back. What I'm going to do is take you through our SN305, which is our Russell Trend Trader strategy. What I'm doing is I've just reviewed the volatility on the Russell, and I want us to be getting more, obviously, profit from this strategy. Now, what I've done is I've gone through and had a look at the volatility on that particular market, and you'll see that. And we'll go to a daily chart here. The volatility is climbing at the moment. So when you get this increase in volatility, there's obviously plenty of opportunity. Your bigger range days. We've got obviously a fairly strong selling bias here at the moment. So when we have days where there's a lot of selling pressure, we want to be able to capture those bigger moves. Now, if you look at our strategy on the trend trader, and I'll go back to the one I'm looking at here. What we've got is we've got previously, and I'll just take you to a chart previously, we would pick up a trade, say for example, and I'll just match them up so they're identical here. We would pick up a trade here that enters short, which is basically our trend sell setup, and it would get us out around about on a percentage trailing stop. So that's okay, but when there's bigger moves on offer for the day, you want to be able to capture these bigger trade moves where the market really pushes down strongly, and you do get the retracement, but it stays within our support resistance parameters. That's really the value of the trend trader. So I'm going to show you now what I've done is I've used a slightly different stop based on volatility. Now, the reason why I've opted for this slightly bigger stop or this slightly different stop is because I want to pick up these bigger moves. I don't want to just get taken out on a short winner here. I want to take most of this move and take profit on most of that move. So what I've done is I've gone into the strategy, and we'll go into format strategy. Now at the moment it's taking us out on a percentage trail, so I've turned that option off on the system that I'm looking at. So I've turned that option off. It's on here at the moment. The other thing I've done is I've gone into our strategy and I've just gone into what we call support and resistance, and I've turned that to true, and I've set this as a value as an offset. So I'll show you how that works. Basically what happens is once you turn the percentage trail off, you're not going to get taken out on these tighter trade retracements. And once we turn the support resistance stop on, it's going to be looking to take us out when we break these levels of resistance. So you can see here that every time we push lower and make a new swing, we make a new lower low, and then we get a retracement, which is a lower high. That basically sets us up a level of support or resistance. So the support is here, the resistance there. So that level of resistance is giving us a nice little rundown. It's like seeing just stair-stepping its way down. Now obviously we're going to break that resistance at some point in the move, and that happens here. But this allows us to get a lot more of the trade as our profit. And you can see by doing this, by changing the stop that we have, and I'll show you what I've done here, by changing this stop, we get a lot more of the move, which is what we wanted to. And it really does improve our results. So by me just tweaking this system based on volatility and modifying the stop, instead of getting, say for example, last week we netted in around about $420. The week before, negative $40, and then we've had some big winning weeks. But if you look at, by modifying this system to this new structure, we're getting much more profit. $600 obviously last week, a little bit more, but the week before almost 3,000. So it definitely does pay. When the volatility is on, you need to be there to capture that volatility. So this is the advantage of obviously looking at your systems, looking at ways in which you can pick up much more of the move when the market's running like it is at the moment. So you can see there that the performance on this strategy, we'll go to the performance report. By modifying the system, I've got a lot more of the profit. Obviously the shorts are on at the moment. You can see that in the trades, and this has now got a 40% win rate. It's got $138 average trade net profit. If we go to the previous strategy which we're trading last week, the performance report there is $89 average trade net profit. So we've had a massive improvement on that. The profit's gone up. So this is really where we want to be. We want to be in a position where we're taking much more money out of the market, a greater average trade net profit. We're actually in trades for a lot longer, but we're taking much more profit from those trades. So just a slight adjustment to SN305 allows us to get a lot more profit. So what we've effectively done here is we've increased our overall net profit by 90%. So we've gone from 8,000 to 15,000. That's a 90% increase in our overall net profit. Admittedly, our win rates dropped down from 47 to 40, but I'm not really too worried about that. But what's interesting as well is that our average trading net profit is increased by 55%. Let's have a look at our drawdown. Our drawdown usually is the telling factor. 935 on our drawdown. We'll have a look at our previous week's drawdown for our strategy. Previous week was 810. So we've increased our drawdown slightly, but look, for a 90% increase in profit, I'm happy with that. So overall, that's a huge improvement in our overall profit. I've taken out a couple of the days of the week on the long side, adding a few on the short side that are making money, and this is a much better system as far as overall profit. So just tweaking it a little bit, and this is what we do with our systems. We have to adjust them based on the dynamics of the market. If the market increases in volatility, we need to adjust the system accordingly. So it's really just a maintenance process, and you can see there that the payoff is significant. So that's just a bit of an update on SN305 for those traders who are tracking it this week. We'll see how it runs. Obviously, we start tonight, and we'll see what it nets out for the week. What I'll do is I'll actually, at the end of the week, I'll give you a bit of an update on how our old system went without any adjustment, which is this strategy here. So we'll mark these two systems. Thanks for joining us today, traders. If you'd like to become part of our team in 2014, all you need to do is contact either myself or Luke at info@gmtfutures.com, and we can get you started pretty much straight away. So if you've always wanted to become a professional trader and you want to start using a high performance automated system, then definitely send us an email, info@gmtfutures.com or shane@gmtfutures.com, or you can either give us a call at 61733600875 and we can get you started straight away. So any questions, feel free to send them through. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and I look forward to catching you on the next update. Cheers.